So today we're filming in London. We're not.
No, we're not. We're not in London, and I don't want to go to London.
Why not?
Weather's shit.
Weather's shit. So American Werewolf in London is about two best friends who are backpacking through Europe, or just to London.
Do they even have the intentions to go to London, though? I don't think I remember that.
They don't. That's right. They're
They're just backpacking across
They're just
Europe.
backpacking across Europe, you know, some good old American boys.
Right? The weather starts getting kind of shitty, so they start looking for some shelter. What do they come across?
But they pub.
And what's this pub called? It's called the Slaughtered Lamb. Upon first glance, you would think, maybe I shouldn't go in there. But upon second glance, you're like, well, shit, there's not really a whole lot else, man. And it sucks out here. So you go in.
Maybe I should go in there.
So you go in.
You go in and everybody's like, drops what they're doing.
Yeah.
Like, the fuck are these guys?
And they go in and they ask for, what do they ask for? Milk? They ask for something, they're like, we don't have that.
They ask for some stupid
And they're like,
shit.
we get some water? No, we don't have that either.
It's like some coffee.
Coffee.
We've spirits and beers. If it's something hot you want, you can have tea.
Oh no, she's like, we don't have any tea, but I can make you some tea. She was like, I'm gonna stop yanking your balls. I'll make you some tea. And when she's off making the tea, bartender, there's David and Jack. Jack pisses off some dude playing darts because there's a pentagram on the wall of this bar. If you saw a pentagram in the wall of the bar,
in a foreign country, which, you know, wouldn't you say, excuse me? And he does it politely. It's just like, excuse me, what's that pentagram on the wall? He says it in mid-joke,
I can't
actually.
say that I would do that. I think I would probably keep my mouth closed.
I would for sure.
Well, I would keep my mouth closed, but wouldn't you, like, wonder? I mean, Jack's a bit of an ass. He's a dummy, so he says something. But I would definitely have that curiosity, like, what the hell?
I definitely wouldn't ask unless I was maybe asking the bartender and the bartender only, not the entire bar.
Yeah, right.
Or if I was already like pretty friendly with someone there.
Nope. So he makes this dude miss his dart, and he's all pissed off. He's like, I never missed before. You made me miss. And they're like, okay, I think
Lots
this
of
is our cue to leave, you know? So they start leaving.
And they're like, hey, wait.
And then some people are like, you can't leave. You can't let them leave.
Stay on the road. Keep clear of the moors.
What's the first thing they do? They go into the moor. And in the moor, there's danger. And in the danger, it's a werewolf. It's a werewolf. If it was anything else, I'd be a little disappointed in the title of the film.
Yeah.
So they get attacked. And Jack goes down like a sack of potatoes. And David just books it, man. Books it.
He's out of there.
He's out of there. But then, Jack, and he runs back and he's like, oh, shit.
My buddy.
Jack's dead.
But before you have time to really process it, he gets attacked.
He gets cut on his face. I mean, it's not even the craziest of cuts. But
And his chest, dude, it like comes down.
Yeah. And it comes down. I'm just thinking.
So it's like they reached out
I'm
and
thinking
kinda
compared
scratched
to Jack, man.
Jack is fucked up, and we'll get back to his appearance.
Yeah, so I mean, he doesn't get it nearly as bad as them before the townspeople, the slaughtered lamb goers,
just
come and save his life. They cap him.
They cap the werewolf, and the werewolf's gone, which, you know, leads us to the question, why now? Why didn't you take care of this problem before anybody else got hurt? Because you knew it was dangerous, and you pussies just stayed in your bar, and you drank beer and played darts like a bunch of selfish Englishmen.
And because they had that ward on the wall of the pentagram, they were safe, you know.
See, something that needs to be mentioned here is the fact that there's this curse of the werewolf.
Yeah.
The werewolf's curse. So anybody killed by the werewolf is
a ghoul.
With that in mind about the curse, if the last werewolf alive with the curse dies, then you have nothing else to worry about. Why wouldn't those sack of shit, slaughtered lamb, townspeople have an ass not kill that werewolf? Why would they let this happen?
Because they don't know about the ghoul situation. They can't see the ghouls.
Probably.
Only the werewolf can see the ghouls.
Why wouldn't the townspeople kill Dan? Or David, I mean.
That's another good question. It's like they know he got scratched and they know he's going to be turned into a werewolf. I have to presume they know this because they know of all this other stuff.
Right,
they have knowledge of werewolves.
Yeah.
So they have to assume that he'll be turning into a werewolf. Why wouldn't they take care of that situation immediately?
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad they didn't.
Yeah.
Because it was a
movie's
fine
good.
movie. It was
Movie's
a fine
good.
movie.
Yeah.
And so we're in the hospital, and David's
Plot
laid
holes
up.
aside.
Plot holes aside, we're in the hospital. David's all laid up in bed, and Jack shows up, and Jack
He's not looking too
too hot.
Jack's all jacked up. His throat's all open and it's ugly.
Mind you,
Fantastic
kudos to the special effects team, the makeup.
The makeup,
especially
yeah.
at that
time.
Rick
That's
Rick
insane,
Baker
yeah.
is insane. Rick
I'm
Baker,
telling you,
monster
that's
maker.
insane.
baby.
I mean, it was made in what, 81?
Yeah,
And
81.
it's crazy, the effect and detail. I mean, watching it to this day, I'm looking at it like, that's gross.
When he's got his throat ripped out and you can see him, he's talking and you can see just that little piece of flesh.
Yeah, you
He's just
see
jiggling on
You
his
see that
throat
little
when he's
piece of
talking.
flesh.
It's
It's zoom
so
in,
good.
flesh.
Yeah, it's great. And so David gets the information from Jack. Jack tells him about the ghoul situation.
Take your life, David. Kill yourself.
Because if you don't, you're going to hurt other people and there are going to be more people like me, ghouls.
Oh, and by the way, David's been asleep for 3 weeks. Pretty soon he's gonna be turning into. It's gonna be a full moon.
You got a week,
again.
yeah. Once we see David again, he's got a week.
And the
Until
week
he's
goes
with it.
by with a series of dreams immediately, like quickly as shit.
Yeah, a lot of dream sequence, okay? A lot of those crazy vivid dream sequences, right?
Let's get a counter up.
Let's get
a counter up for those dreams.
Yeah, let's get a counter up. Let's get a counter up.
But then there was one particularly crazy one with the Nazi werewolves, and I didn't understand
And
it
it's your
until
favorite part.
yeah.
It's
And I
pretty
didn't
funny.
understand it until I was thinking about it. I was like, oh yeah, David's Jewish. It's the 80s. That's still pretty real. Like that makes sense. And that Jewish werewolf, or not Jewish werewolf, Nazi werewolves.
So during the week that he's having all these vivid dreams, he's also getting in pretty close with this nurse hottie.
Oh yeah,
He's been
man. He's
attending to
spitting
him.
game.
Yeah,
He's
and
throwing the Mac on.
after he gets discharged from the hospital, she's like, "Come home with me."
Yeah, that's a place for you to stay.
And they go and
You seem batshit
naturally-
crazy and just.
I'm torn between feeling very sorry for you and finding you terribly attractive.
And one night after they're together for a while, she goes away. And by the way, Jack just keeps popping up intermittently. The next
reminding
time,
him, dude.
reminding
he keeps
him,
popping up, reminding him. It's like, dude, I'm
himself.
still just lingering around here, man.
he's ghoul. And so we get to the point of the transformation, which is the highlight of this film. Rick Baker created something that actually invented. It allowed the Academy to invent the category for special effects, or not special effects, for makeup and hairstyling for the Academy Awards, and they won that first year due to the work that he put in on this film. And he was in his 20s when this happened, and it was revolutionary. And if you want to watch it, it's on YouTube. Just a great scene. And once the transformation is complete, we have David go out, and there's a lot of first-person killing in this film, but it's good. It works to good effect, because they keep the werewolf to a minimum, but it works.
He woke up in the zoo surrounded by wolves,
Yes.
right? And
And he
like,
woke
"Oh,
up
that's
horny as ever."
Yeah, he was like, oh, that's kind of weird. Has to get home in the nude, like steals someone's clothes and stuff. Right after he gets home, he's like trying to bang the nurse chick. He's like, I feel great. I haven't felt this great in like a long time, you know?
Yeah.
And then they're in a taxi on the way to go see the doctor. And the taxi driver's like, oh, did you hear about those people that got killed? Like 6 people, like all around town just got filleted.
Yeah.
And he was like, stop the cab.
Yeah, so he figures out, and he goes into a theater, and in the theater are all the people that he killed, now ghouls, and they're just suggesting different ways, like, you could kill yourself this way, or that way, or drowning, or a gunshot. It's like, it's right after they're talking to him. Yeah, he's in the theater,
He starts to transform.
and he's transforming, and he comes out of the theater, kills like a couple of cops, and then gets cornered in an alleyway and murdered. And that's the end of the movie. That's the end of the movie.
There it is.
Yep.
And I'm going to have to go ahead and give it a silver. I'm giving it a silver.
I'm gonna have to give it a silver as well. It's a solid movie, but I mean,
I'll give it a gold.
Give it a gold.
I'll give it a gold. We can't give
nice.
Schlock a gold and then give them.
I think we can. Schlock is a gold. So we got 2 silvers and a gold. So we're gonna have to go ahead and label it with a silver.
Golden line of the week goes to.
Thank you.
Yes, love?
A naked American man stole my balloons.
What?
Thank you guys for watching this episode of Real Diggers. We hope you enjoyed it. Check out American Werewolf in London, if not for the special effects alone. They're fantastic. Makeup's great. Check us out next week where we're going to be talking about another movie. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you on
Thursday.
Although, John Landis, you're still around, do another movie. American Werewolf in Texas.
I'll be about it.
I'm down. Anything you guys want to do. Just drop a like and a subscribe, hit the bell icon, make sure that you get your notifications for our videos, and that way you'll be happy all the time, and not just some of the time, when you happen to come across us randomly on YouTube.